Hey contractors, I wanted to go over some KPIs. So very often I get the question, what KPIs, what important metrics should I be tracking for my marketing and sales? When you look at any kind of reporting dashboard, whether it's your CRM or Google Ads or an SEO dashboard, there can be hundreds to even thousands of data points, and it can get really confusing. And don't get me wrong, there is a time and a place to drill down into really specific data when you're trying to analyze performance of an ad campaign or a landing page or an SEO, whatever. There's a time and a place. But as a CEO, as a person running a team, you have to think about KPIs, which stands for Key Performance Indicator. It's not EPIs. It's not every performance indicator. It's key performance indicators. Now, after doing this over thousands of clients over nearly 20 years, we've tried different ones. And here's the 5 that I believe are absolutely the most important that you should know. Now, what we do is we have a scorecard, which I'll link to underneath the comments here. We created a free Google Sheet that helps you track these. They're 5 really simple numbers. You can track them weekly, monthly, quarterly. Doesn't really matter the frequency. Pick a frequency and track these. And you're going to want to track them per marketing effort. So Google, Facebook, door knocking, etc. You define the campaigns and you track this on a per campaign basis. Here's the 5 numbers. Number 1, total marketing spend. And what this means is the total activity of whatever it is you're doing. The way that I define that is the total labor, tools, and activity cost that a channel requires. So for radio, I have to make a commercial and then I have to buy airtime. For Facebook, I have to record a video and I have to pay an agency to run my ad account. Google Ads, it's pretty much all just management and my ad spend. But what about like something like organic video? It's just my time and maybe some software tools to help me distribute it. What about print? There's design fee, postage fee, print fee, right? All of those things. Every campaign is going to have a slightly different definition of what the total cost is, but I want you to sum that all together per campaign. And that becomes data point number 1, your total marketing cost for that channel. Data point number 2 is what are the amount of leads per channel, right? So let's just say I'm running Facebook ads and I spend $1,000 and I generate 50 leads. That would be an example. The number of leads generated. And again, per channel, Google, Facebook, door knocking, whatever. The next number that you want to do is appointments. And that's a really, really important thing. We need to track from spend to lead, but lead to appointments, because that tells us a lot of things we'll come back to in a second. We want to track the number of appointments. The 4th number that we want to track is the number of closes. In other words, the number of signed proposals, agreements, contracts, whatever verbiage you want to call it, that you close. Not the amount, not yet, the number. The last one you want to track is the revenue generated. All right, so we've got total marketing cost, leads, appointments, closes, and revenue generated. Now, here's the cool part. If you track those 5 numbers, from those 5 numbers, you get a bunch of other numbers that help you make decisions. So for example, if I take number 1 and 2, total cost divided by leads, I get cost per lead. Total cost of marketing divided by appointments, total cost per appointment. Total cost per marketing divided by closes, I get cost per acquiring a customer acquisition cost, CAC, whatever term you want to call it there, but the cost to acquire a new customer. If I take the cost of marketing and divide by the revenue generated, I get cost of marketing, right? Our goal should be around 10%, but you get that number. You also get lead to set rate by saying the number of leads to sets, you get your set rate. The number of sets to closes give you your close rate, right? And if you divide the revenue by the number of closes, you get the average cost per job. So those are all the key things that you want to measure. But the cool thing is you only actually have to input 5 of them into a sheet and it'll track the rest of it for you. Now, in the link below, you're going to have a link to this sheet. Just put in your name and email and you can get that sheet. Now, if you want to create this on your own, that's fine too. This video is not about you downloading my sheet. I'm just trying to show you that these 5 numbers are the most important numbers that you can track for your sales side of your organization. Now, this doesn't track things like hiring. It doesn't track things like, your labor and material costs or the COGS or all that other kind of stuff. It's not a P&L. These are the numbers to help you track your sales, appointment, and marketing efforts to be able to know what all those those marketing things that you're doing to make sure that you have a really good ROI on those efforts. With that said, that's it for this video. Hope that helps. Talk soon. See you later.